in a series of beliefs. Restore me as a chief, record me underneath, and hold me up to see we're more than memories, much more than falling leaves. No longer begging please or praying on my knees. There's more to history than superficial victories. Your kisses unseen flow through my bloodstream. The blood is rushing, there must be something. Just do this one thing, reach out and touch me. Your love is awfully delicate, hug you for the smell of it. Trust our building element, don't hasten its development. I can't believe you're feeling me, love is what you're telling me. I feel for you unwillingly, and now your love is killing me. Your hands are all too innocent, schemes to make it intimate. Dreams of you play into it, scenes these days are different. I can't believe you're feeling me, love is what you're telling me. I feel for you unwillingly, and now your love is killing me.
Hey there, and good morning to you. I hope you are doing fantastic. And yeah, it's all good. It's not gonna get too good. That's the way it is. So yeah, another morning. This is Morning Light Radio, by the way. And it's just a generic name for a whole bunch of bullshit. Not really talking about news. Sometimes just talk about a little bit about whatever it is that comes to mind. Sometimes I try to do a little shadow work. Sometimes I do a bit of discussion about my dreaming or my dream, or just really whatever, just kind of stuff to help me do just the slightest bit of self-analyzation in a way that is really untethered, and there's not following specific rules. Although maybe sometime I might learn some and then go that route, but at the moment, just doing my self-talk, talking with my own brain or whatever. Interestingly enough, seemed like the nights have been long, kind of in a good way, as my dreaming persists. And my apologies, I am a little stuffy. And I haven't really felt tired like at night, so I probably stay up a little later than I need to, but not tired, so that's how it goes. And once I do fall asleep, I usually wake up like in the wee early parts of the morning, and look at the time and be amazed and appreciative that it is still pretty early, and that I still have more time for doing what I like to do a lot, which is sleeping and dreaming. I know I had some some dreaming and some, memorable and vivid stuff. But after waking up a few times in the morning, it's kind of gone at the moment. I don't know if any of these words will bring anything back, but we'll see. Once in a while, something will trigger a dream memory, and well, again, like I said, we shall see. My intention was to kind of do these recordings in the morning, and due to the excessively shitty quality of streaming the way I'm streaming, really just to have them as a practice for self and then to go back and delete them. But I found myself doing other projects last night rather than going back and deleting my nonsense. So I don't know. Doesn't really matter anyways. It's not like anybody knows about this channel, so people aren't going to go to it for any purpose, any reason, unless they very, very randomly somehow come across it, which I don't think is very likely to happen. So I could kind of just be myself and without the feeling of serving others, I guess. I guess this is all about self-service, Kai. I listened to a very interesting podcast. I believe it's called the Jungian Life by Carl Jung, and besides all the commercials, it's I'd say it's quite insightful. And from what I understand, they are three therapists and what they call Jungian analysts. And they discuss different I'd like to just call them patterns of the mind. I think they're referred to sometimes as complexes. And the one that I was listening to yesterday was about self-loathing. And the first thing that it was, I would say, a very insightful discussion. Kind of what stands out the most for me is that people develop these patterns, which I think often cause some sort of seclusion from our world, and even even kind of puts us at odds against this world that we are here to be with. And simply put, I believe it really constricts one's ability to experience joy and appreciation and love and really the best of what our world has to offer. And as they discuss the developments of these complexes, which seem to develop through some often emotional needs either not being met or being met in maybe perversive ways. And kind of what I was hearing, and maybe it's just part of my own journey and part of my own lesson, is somebody did this to me, and now I react in this way. For instance, my parents didn't give me enough attention, or they didn't give me the attention that I wanted, and so I began doing mischievous things to get people's attention or get my parents' attention, and this behavior developed as I developed. He somewhat evolved as I evolved, as strange as that sounds. And now I'm suffering some consequences from it. And I'm not talking, now I'm just giving an example. This is, I don't really feel like that. Well, funny, right? Maybe that is part of my experience. And so going back to what I'm hearing, right, is outside experience, internalized, creating an outward expression once again and an inward expression I think it reinforced kind of what I believed all along, is that we need to really bypass the majority of these type of influences. And I think the most important way to do so is to know thyself, is to get to know thyself. And I believe what will happen as we engulf in this learning is that we will find what is actually substantial in regards to what is it that we are. And we will find what is inconsequential to the makeup of what we are. And we could really, potentially redirect our search from outwards, whether it be past, whether it be present, whether it's even causing fear or whatever, anxiety in regards to the future. We can look inwards and find something very beautiful, and maybe even find something that needs healing. I think that's the most likely event. The beautiful part is going to be the constant, however. The part that needs healing is not going to be the constant. there should be some point in our lives where we take complete responsibility for everything that we experience. And I would have to preface this by saying under in times of peace. Should I say that? Can I say that? I don't know. Can I make that exemption? Seems like when you're going through some sort of hell, all one can do is activate whatever defense mechanisms need to be activated. When that dreadful experience is over, and I'm saying as adults, we have to regain control of this vessel. We have to find our own healing. believe the simplest way to achieve that is to sit quietly and put your attention on your breathing. And let yourself be. it seems.